Assalamualaikum. Okay, this week we go to the next chapter. That is chapter 5, facility location. Okay, this chapter is available in chapter 6 in your textbook, which is called as location decision. So this chapter is basically about location. Okay, location of our business. So let's see what is the definition for location. So the definition is very straightforward. It is a place where a factory, warehouse, office, or any business enterprise is built. Okay. Location decision is very important because by choosing the right location or the best location, it will give a good impact to the revenue as well as the profit of the organization. So in order to place the factory, warehouse, or the office of a business, then the company must make the best location decision. Okay, so we go straight away to the factors that influence plant location. So in order for a company to decide the best location, so there are some factors to be considered first. Ada faktor-faktor yang mempengaruhi keputusan untuk memilih lokasi yang terbaik. Okay, so there are 6 factors. The first one is proximity to market or customers. Okay, the first factor here, proximity here means close to, berhampiran. So the company should choose a location for their factory or their business that is close to the market or customers. Okay, pilih tempat yang berhampiran dengan potential customers so that they can easily sell their products. Second factor is proximity to suppliers, meaning that choose a location that is close to the supply of raw materials. Okay, it is useless for your company to choose a location that is so far away from the supplier. Let's say you want to decide Semeling as your business location, and you know that the suppliers, they are all in Johor, let's say, not available nearby. So so Semeling might not be the best location because it is too far from the suppliers or the supply of raw materials. So what is the reason? It is because of it will affect the transportation cost. Okay, so the suppliers who are far away from your location might charge a very high transportation cost. Next factor to be considered before deciding the best location is proximity to competitors, close to competitors. Okay, some of you might think that it is better to be far away from your competitors. It is wrong. Okay, the best location is where you choose a location that is close to your competitors or a location that is surrounded by your competitors. Why? Because of customers prefer to go to a place or a location where they have a lot of choices. Okay, so if you think that by placing your business isolated, you isolate your business, let's say in Semeling, whereby only your company is there, your only company is there, then definitely customers would go to your company. Why? Because of customers do not get to compare the quality and also the prices of the product. Customers prefer to go to a place where there are a lot of shops, there are a lot of businesses, and they can compare the prices and also the quality of the products. So please make sure you choose a location that is surrounded by your competitors. Next factor is labor supply. So it is best to choose a location where you have people living around that area so that these people can be your potential workers. Labor means workers. Next is availability of facilities. So choose a location where you have the transportation facilities such as the railways, the main roads, the ports, and so on. And also you have the telecommunication facilities such as internet connection, phone connection, and all. Yeah, and water supply, electricity, and all. Okay, because it is easier for your company to operate. And the last factor is government incentive. Government incentive here means financial assistance given by the government. Some areas are financially assisted by the government. So if your company wants to enjoy the incentives or the financial support given by the government, then your company should choose a location that is financially assisted by the government, whereby this location receive incentives from the government. Next, we go straight away to the methods to evaluate a location. In order to choose a location, the company cannot simply choose any location. Let's say you want to open up a business and you simply choose Semaling. So that is not the right way. So most of the companies, they will evaluate locations first before deciding the best one. So we are going to learn three methods here. Location break-even analysis, the first one here. I'm going to cover only simple break-even analysis. Total cost analysis is not covered in your syllabus. Second method is ranking or factor rating technique. And the last one is integrative method. Okay, method number 2 and 3 will be done at the same time, simultaneously, because they are related to one another. Okay, these are the formulas for the first analysis that we are going to use to determine the best location, which is called as the break-even analysis. So for this break-even analysis, we are only going to use simple break-even. And the next slide shows you the second analysis, which is called as the factor rating method. Then we go to, I will brief you on the factor rating method. Here, I just brief you the meaning of the factors involved in the factor rating method. Okay, with regards to factor rating method, there are two factors to be understood. That's why this method is called as factor rating, because it involves two types of factors, tangible factors and also intangible factors. So what is meant by tangible factors? So these are the factors which can be measured in monetary values. So faktor-faktor ni adalah faktor yang boleh dinilai dengan wang ringgit. So normally the tangible factors are also called as the cost factors. So when you see the cost given to the factors in the question, so the factors are called as the tangible factors. Cost, bukan cost, faktor yang mempunyai nilai wang ringgit. The next type of factor, which is in the factor rating method that we are going to use later, is called as the intangible factors. So these are the factors which cannot be measured in monetary values. Faktor-faktor intangible ni adalah faktor yang tidak boleh dinilai dengan wang ringgit. So how are we going to measure the intangible factors? We cannot calculate because there is no monetary value. So to measure intangible factors, we will use ratings. Okay, ratings here, the examples of ratings are in a form of excellent, very good, good, fair, and also poor. So these ratings have their own values. So rating ni mempunyai nilai dia yang tersendiri, such as excellent has a value of 5. Another name for excellent is outstanding. Very good has a value of 4. Good 3. Fair, which also has another name, satisfactory, with a value of 2. And the last one is poor with a value of 1. So please make sure that you memorize all these values, these ratings and also the values.